What's going on, people? It's your man the White Bee, back once again. So, as promised, we've got some lifestyle slash booty popping slash gym content. So let's get at it. No doubt about it. So here we've got some back extensions. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I deaded off deadlifts. I don't know. You can deadlift, yeah. I don't feel no pump. That's what it is. My arms feel tired. My wrists feel tired. My back though, I wouldn't even know I work my back. So I completely deaded off most compounds. I do some light squats, like put 60 keys on the bar and pump it out for like 20, 25 reps. But outside of that, I'm trying to isolate every single muscle group. So lower back, for me, I've found back extensions, which is this movement here. Not all gyms have this particular machine or this particular piece of equipment, but most gyms have a back extension, and if they ain't got one, they need to get one, because deadlift is long. Putting all them weights on the bar. Now if you're doing powerlifting, that's different, but if you're just looking to get a pump and looking to grow some muscle, you can grow muscle deadlifting. There's no lies about that. But squeeze it. When I go to the gym for an hour and a half, yeah, I'm trying to leave feeling like that particular muscle's worked. And just for me personally, doing deadlifts, my hands would fail. I've got skinny little forearms. My forearms and hands would fail before my back. And even when they weren't failing, I don't know, it was a lot of stress. It was a lot of central nervous system stress. I'm not convinced on the ability to wear out the lower back like you would a bicep or whatever. So that's why I focus on isolation, and for me, back extensions are what work. And I've got a 20 kilo plate here. I need to go up, to be fair. And what you can do is get a barbell, load it up, and then, essentially you're doing, I've forgot the name of them, but you can do deadlifts where you put the weight on your back, like a squat, and then lean forward. There's so many deadlift variations. There's some sort of variation where that's the case. So this is essentially that, but you're in a better position to focus on your lower back. When you've got a barbell behind your neck, it just don't feel right. It feels like you're about to fall over. This is secure, strong, and you can pump it. Second thing is, I'd say about, what would you call it? Every movement I do, I'm trying to reduce momentum. Yeah? Momentum only makes things easier. Why would you want to make things easier? Well, the answer is a lot of people are ego lifting. Yeah? If I just use momentum and cane the weight up and down like a yo-yo, and I'll be able to lift heavier weight. What are you going to the gym for? Listen, I spoke to someone the other day. They told me, truth is, the ego does something for me. Going there and putting more weight on the bar, it does something for me. If that's the case, continue. Apart from potential injury risk, you can get injured doing anything. You can get injured moving slow. I believe the risk is lower though. I ain't gonna lie, towards the end you'll see me, I do tend to do, this really isn't the best example of how I finish up. Normally I drop the weight, I get to failure and then start pumping, and then drop the weight and then pump some more. But again, first video, so it is what it is. But yeah, the key part of this video here is everything's slow. Reduce momentum. Reduce the amount physics helps you out. All momentum is, all speed is up and down. Speed, momentum, whatever you want to call it. Rapid up and down. All that is science taking over. I want the muscle to work, not science. In sport, you want science to work for you, not in trying to build some muscle. In ego, you want science to work with you. Whack a load of weight on a bar and just wing it around the place as quick as you can. I want the muscle to work. And the muscle works more by moving slow, reducing momentum. And you'll also find that a lot of people, yeah, if you're stacking out on things, if you're a stacker, I guarantee you, if you can do a stack on something, yeah, slow the movement down. You want constant momentum. So like this, on a graph it would be a flat line. Controlled, flat, from start to finish. A pause at both ends is ideal, which again cuts that momentum. You don't need bounce on the top. Bounce, 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 bounce. No good. Slow pause, and a squeeze. The pause when you're at contraction point. That's this bit here, look, that bit here. That's when the blood just flows in. You get that squeeze. You're almost making love to the weight. Well, that's a lie. You could just cane the naan, right? Bap, 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 pure momentum. But it feels like you're making love to your muscles. And you're slow and squeezing. So yeah, that's what I prefer to do. I've done it all the different ways. I've tried banging a little weight on there. I've tried swinging it up. And really, my conclusion on working out is that the most important thing is working hard. You can get big or gain muscle. As long as you're... The worst thing you can do is go there and not hit failure, I believe. I want every single knot in that chain to be stimulated equally. That's the theory. That's my bro science. I ain't going to cap to you, man. This is pure bro science right now. 100%. Anyway, let's move to her one. Where are we? Let's move to this one now. Booty popping. You best believe. Every day, booty popping day for the females. That's what we know for a fact. Where's the audio? Squeeze at the top. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Good, good, good. Release. Slow contraction. Slow. That's it. Pump it, pump it. Pump, 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 pump. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Let it go. Again. Up, 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 up. Pump, 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 pump. Slow, slow.
Pop, pop,
yeah,
pop,
that's
pop,
it,
pop.
that's it. Slow release, slow release. Again. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Beautiful. Slow release. Good. When you fail, keep pumping. There you go. It's popping.
Pump, 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 pump.
That's it. Pump some reps out now. Pump some reps out.
Ooh, that was too much.
There you go. Yep. Yep. Fail. One more. That's it. Yeah. Wicked. Yeah, so the spirit of that part there as well. You heard the vocals there. You heard some vocals from the YB. The spirit of that is, number one, we always go to failure. I believe that's what your body knows. I don't give a... A lot of these guys, man, they come, do 8 to 12. Listen, do what you can't do no more. That's what your body's going to react to. Yeah, if you stop at 8 and you could have got to 12, I just don't... In my mind, some people say, oh, well, you get over fatigued. For me personally, if I'm going to a gym, I don't want to go there and leave 60%. Maybe I'm hurting myself. Maybe, yeah, if I left... That's the problem with science. That's why I gave up with science. And that's why I tell you now, don't listen to me. Do what feels good for you, bottom line, because no one knows what they're talking about. there's no definitive science on anything. 1 minute someone says lift heavier weight and low reps. Next time they say, oh, actually lift more weight and low reps. Then it's, oh, well, powerlifting's this one and bodybuilding's this one, and what's the other things they say? There's a whole bunch of different things. Oh, well, you shouldn't hit failure because your muscle gets too fatigued and damaged and it can't repair. And other people who say, well, if you don't hit failure, then your muscle isn't as damaged and therefore doesn't repair as strong and hence doesn't get bigger. So, listen, you have to do what you feel like you want to do, bottom line. I'm just telling you what makes me feel pumped the most. And if I go to the gym, yeah, the pec deck's a great example, and I'll show you in another video, but the pec deck, you can whack a load of weight on there, yeah, use pure momentum, and yeah, oh, I'm stacking, whacking it up back and forth. I'll tell you what, yeah, I started doing super slow, probably takes me 10 seconds to get in. I started doing super slow contractions and squeezing at the top on the pec deck. I went from, not a full stack, but probably 80% of the stack. I'm doing like 20, 30 kilos right now. I'm doing 20, 30 kilos and getting like, well, it's at the end of my session, but still, before I was doing 70 kilos, I'm doing 20, 30 kilos now. I'm doing 4 or 5 reps and I'm literally effed. Can't do it. I'm getting cramps in my chest. So, doing it this way also provides scope. What's the point stacking, yeah? Where do you go then? You got these guys putting more weights, they putting hanging weights on the pins. Bro, just slow it down. This pumping rubbish, just swinging it up and down, I genuinely, maybe everyone's different, but I can't see how that makes you feel like your body's creating force as much as slow and control does. So, I mean, science says it doesn't. Momentum, you're cheating. Now, towards the end of this video with Michelle, she was doing, and I told you earlier, I believe once you hit failure on the slow stuff, Once you can't move with the same level of momentum anymore, that's when you can bring the cheat reps in. That's when you so you've failed going super slow and controlled and squeezing at the top. That's when you just start repping. Whatever you got left then you've completely burn it out. But the fact you can contrast that, Michelle in this video, yeah, she got to the point, she couldn't do no more leg curls slow. And she's a beginner. She started like, what, 2-3 weeks ago. And she's got good genetics, to be fair. For someone who don't do gym, slim waist, nice thick legs, and you best believe we're fixing to work on that. But once you've burnt out moving slow, I think we get there soon. You can then, must be coming up now. You can then, so you do your partial slow, do your partial reps slow, and then when you're finished, it's bit here, you're just pumping now. Now whatever you got left, pump, and just pump the life out of it. And what you'll notice is often, number one, once you've done the slow reps to failure, you ain't got nothing left. You can't even use momentum anymore. But if you do start using momentum, it only becomes easier. Going from slow to just swinging it is easier. So why would that be in something like trying to build muscle? Why would that be better? Why would you want to make things easier for your muscle? Unless you're there for ego. Undoubtedly, you can lift more weight using momentum. Even people like Thor, yeah? Any big deadlifter, yeah? What you'll notice they do is they've got big weight on the bar, yeah? They roll it in towards them and then pick it up. That is essentially a physics hack. You're using momentum of the movement to, and I'm not a physicist, I couldn't tell you, but if you worked out, it's easier to lift a weight that's rolling towards you than it is one that's dead still. So you want to work against things that make it easier for yourself. Anyway, I've rambled on. More to come. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let off the bell 100%, and no doubt.